Happened on San Jose in the 2200 block of Tully Road, right by Reed Hillview Airport. And KPIX5's Kit Doe is there with more on the shooting and the search that followed. Kit.
Yes, the Big Five opened up just about an hour ago, went in there, and they had no comment. But this all started this morning when employees were coming to work this morning, and that's when they spotted a man waiting in front of the store with a gun. Look closely in the back seat of the patrol car and you can see the top of the suspect's bushy head of hair. He was just arrested moments earlier, bringing about a relatively peaceful end to what was a violent start to the Sunday morning in East San Jose.
Me and Steve, we see it all the time here, yeah.
One thing or another, yeah.
It all began around 8 a.m. at the Big Five sporting goods store on Tully Road. The store was closed, but employees called 911 saying there was a man with a gun outside.
Running towards the rear of the Dollar Tree and shots fired.
Police say as soon as officers arrived, they got into a gun battle. We counted at least half a dozen evidence markers strewn about the road.
He fired at the officers who were arriving at scene. The officers returned fire. The subject took off running in the opposite direction, jumped over some fences into a local mobile home park.
Neighbor Tam Tan says he saw the man running up and down the street in front of his home, holding a gun inside the hometown Eastridge mobile home park. At that point, heavily armed police officers surrounded the area. Neighbors say the suspect was either trying to hide or enter the homes. Tao Trung says she saw police order him to come out with his hands on his head, and he did. She says seeing him running around with a gun was terrifying. As for SJPD, this was their third officer-involved shooting in 5 days.
Yes, very, very busy. Third officer-involved shooting incident this week. But again, no significant injuries to our officers. That's very, very important, and no injuries to the public.
And just a couple of hours ago, Chief Eddie Garcia tweeted out all of this violence against law enforcement officers is appalling, and he will be having a media briefing tonight at 6:30 p.m. at police headquarters. Back to you.
All right, Kitten, do we know what happened to the suspect's gun?
Yes, so I just spoke with a neighbor. As the suspect ran down the street this way, westbound on Tully Road, he went down an alleyway, jumped over that fence. A neighbor tells us that he ditched the gun in some bushes right there, and at some point later on, they arrested him, and police have recovered that gun.
It's been recovered. All right, Kit Doe. Kit, thank you.